Oh, I'm getting bad.
Anti-prey.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some freaky videos no one can quite explain. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more eerie content. Just like this.
Who's in here?
Our first video on this list is from the YouTube channel The Haunted Side Paranormal Investigations. In it, the explorers come across some bizarre things that might just give even the most seasoned supernatural experts some nightmares. The video takes place at the so-called Clean Water Demon House in Reno, Nevada, United States. Stories say that around a dozen people have died on the property, and that there's also been several reports of creepy occult activity in the area. Cautiously, they enter the property.
It's creepy too that there's like this just red door. And this looks like it used to just be outside.
Yeah.
Not long after entering the house, the investigators notice a strange looking symbol on one of the walls.
Who is in here? What is that?
I don't know, but it's on the walls in a couple of spots.
What does that mean?
Via an EVP device, they ask any present entities in the house what the symbol means. Eerily, they receive a response. Take a listen.
What does that mean? Oh, I'm getting bad.
Anti-prey.
Anti-prey?
The team interprets this to mean that the house could be cursed.
Does that mean that...
I mean, anti-prey would be a curse?
Yeah. Does that mean that that's not good? Is that bad? Is there something bad here?
Then, using other specialist equipment, they search for visual confirmation of a resident spirit. Take a look at what they see.
Are you upstairs? Yep. It's mapping it just like in the middle of all
Maximum.
Oh, what was that?
Sacra res.
Gone.
Has.
I've got like...
Star.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah.
The same eerie figure appears again on the staircase later in the investigation.
We can see you now. Can you make that door move? That door moved. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's wearing out again.
Gone.
Possibly the most creepy moment of the video comes when the team inadvertently captures something mysterious through a window. However, it isn't until they review the footage later that they realize what they've actually caught. Take a look.
Right as I was walking back into the house, I just happened to glance down at the camera's LED screen. I thought I saw some kind of black shadow behind that window, but I didn't even realize until I reviewed the footage that I'd captured probably one of the best shadow figures I've ever seen.
So what's really going on inside this old house? Are the spirits of the people said to have died there still lurking on the property? Take another look at the footage and judge for yourself.
He's trying to... It looks like he's trying to close that door. Or like move that door. Let's see if it maps anything.
It's wearing out again.
Gone.
Home security cameras are designed to make you feel safer in your own home. But what if they capture something that you would rather have not seen? Shortly after moving into their new place, Redditor Emily Sings 3 found that their security camera had snapped several chilling images. According to their post, they received a notification that motion had been detected inside their house at 1:32 AM. As they were still awake, they decided to check their device. Take a look at what they saw. The Redditor says that they live alone and didn't hear any sounds at the time the photos were captured. They also said that in the days prior they had felt a strange presence around, so they had felt uneasy. Several viewers have suggested that the camera might have actually captured evidence of a break-in. They suggested that the OP search any crawl spaces or hidden areas in the home just to make sure that there's no one lurking. However, the poster doesn't seem to think it's an intruder. They're convinced that their house is haunted. Regardless of what the figure is, spotting something like this on your home security camera would likely terrify most people, especially if you've just moved in. So what would you do in this situation? Call the police or call a priest? Let me know in the comment section down below. Donnie Drunkard is a well-known paranormal YouTuber. His channel showcases the supposed supernatural happenings that take place around his home. This clip is from a live stream that played out in real time right in front of the eyes of Donnie Drunkard's audience. Near the beginning of the stream, Drunkard notes that he feels as though there's some sort of presence in the hallway.
Earlier there's a shadow figure, Brad, that I saw. I don't know if it came through. And then now the SLS is going crazy. And there's presence in the hallway.
Soon after, the program on his computer picks up evidence of a humanoid shape in the darkness. Watch.
Surrounds this whole aura. He's here. Like I said, I felt like somebody is out there in the hallway. And clearly there's...
During the live stream, several keen-eyed viewers alerted the YouTuber to some strange occurrences. One in particular, Callie Morrison, provided a playback showing a possible paranormal entity. If you take a good look down the hallway, you can actually see a shadowy figure moving around.
The blood of Jesus Christ.
When the footage is brightened up, the figure's presence becomes even more apparent. So what do you think this creepy clip shows? Does it prove that Donnie Drunkard really is living in a haunted house? Love to hear your theories on this in the comment section down below.
Surrounds this whole aura. He's here. Like I said, I felt like somebody is out there in the hallway.
Dogs and other animals are often thought to be more in tune with the paranormal. However, if this clip is to be believed, that might make them an easier target for potential poltergeist antics. In the video, which was posted to Reddit by DKit75, we see a cheerful dog standing in the middle of the room. The pet is playing with one of the poster's children when suddenly something strange happens. Take a look.
Give me that scoop.
It looks like the dog is actually pushed by some sort of unseen force. All four of his paws appear to be touching the ground and there's no one else around. The dog certainly seems unnerved as he immediately turns around and starts barking. According to the Redditor, this wasn't the only time that something creepy happened in this house. She believes that there was a ghostly female presence there. One night, while all her children were sleeping, she thought she saw her daughter get up to go to the bathroom. Yet, when she went to check on her, she was fast asleep in her bed. She didn't mention the incident to her husband, however the following evening it seems that he had his own encounter with the ghostly woman, when he thought he saw his wife in the bedroom shortly before hearing her voice coming from the kitchen. The family moves soon after, but perhaps this footage remains as proof that their house was indeed haunted. While technology gets smarter every day, if you ask some people, that might not necessarily be a good thing. Like with many home security camera systems, Redditor Notorious Meseros receives an alert via text message whenever it detects movement. On this particular occasion, the alert on their phone said that there was a person on their front porch. Normally, this would be fine. However, this time the notification came through at 2:30 AM in the morning. Take a look at what's been captured. According to the poster, the camera's algorithm is programmed to recognize whether objects are a vehicle, a person, an animal, or something else. So one would think it would be able to tell the difference between a baby swing and a human being. Some viewers have pointed out that these type of cameras are relatively new, therefore they can sometimes make mistakes. However, others think that the camera might actually be recognizing a ghost. One perhaps that wanted to play in the child's swing in the middle of the night. No matter what caused this eerie photo, there's little denying that it would be rather troubling to see on your phone at 2:30 in the morning. Before we take a look at some footage of a freaky house that's allegedly haunted, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. This last video on our list was uploaded to the YouTube channel Hunting the Dead. In it, the investigator visits an allegedly haunted house in the middle of the day.
I am here to investigate the paranormal. Now we're just gonna do a little quick walkthrough, guys, and I can tell you, as soon as I came in here, I started feeling energies.
The creepy activity begins early. As he initially explores the rooms, he inadvertently captures something chilling on camera. Take a look.
I really miss this. Pretty simple here. We just have a nice little paranormal potty. But we do have the mirrors, and we do ask for the spirits to come through and communicate.
It's quite subtle, but just as the investigator enters the bathroom, a shadowy figure can be seen in the mirror.
Pretty simple here. We just have a nice little paranormal potty.
Next, he takes out an EVP device in an attempt to communicate with any spirits that may be nearby.
But you basically can speak to me through this. Will you do that?
Shortly after he turns it on, he hears a distant door slam.
Dude.
Then, as the investigator approaches the kitchen, a voice can be heard saying what sounds like, "It stinks."
What the hell is that sound? Did you do that? Who was that?
A few seconds later, another crash echoes through the house.
Come on, give me a sign. Show me where you're at. Dude. What the Something's grabbed my ankle. No way. Shut that door, dude.
He continues the exploration of the property and soon asks the alleged spirit if it can make another noise besides tapping.
Okay, that was in that room. Can you do something other than tap? Can you make a scratch or something?
A few seconds later, the spirit seems to oblige as a mysterious sound is heard in another room.
No way, no way, no way.
The investigator runs towards the source. Then, as he enters a storage closet, he hears what he describes as a growling sound. Take a listen and let me know what you think this could be.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It was just something that just like growled in here, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Finally, the investigator asks if the supposed spirit has any messages it wants to pass on. A voice seems to reply, "Help."
Listen to me, I'm giving you a platform where a lot of people will be hearing you. Is there anybody that you didn't get to give a message to before you died?
If there truly is some sort of paranormal entity trapped in this house, it doesn't sound as though it's at peace. Hopefully the next person to enter the property is able to remain safe while spending time there.
Hold on. Oh, dude, I just seen it. I just seen it.
Now, if you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then check out these 2 links here. They'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Now, if you have your own scary photos or videos you want to submit, head to our slapped ham subreddit. There's a link in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.